Doctor Who is back on our TV screens for Series 13. For me personally, I feel the Doctor and the TARDIS has been getting lost further and further in time. So is this series any better? And should you watch it? Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Carl. Today's video, I'm going to be doing a review of the brand new Doctor Who Series 13, which has just aired on the BBC, which sees Jamie Magnus Stone continue directing alongside Azur Salim. I really do hope I've got that name right. Apologies if I had that wrong. And for the third series in a row, this was written by Chris Chibnall. Now this series takes a different approach. Instead of our individual stories over each episode, we have 6 episodes that complete one story. If you're visiting my channel for the very first time, Carlinio9, hello, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this review. Please consider sharing and subscribing if you can, because it really does help the channel out. And I'd really appreciate it as well, thank you. For me personally, and I really don't want to upset any Doctor Who fans out there, because I am a massive Doctor Who fan. I grew up with Doctor Who way back in the late 70s into the 80s, and I am a really big fan. But I am starting to call this now Doctor Poo, because ever since the 11th Doctor left Matt Smith, Doctor Who has been really struggling and going down this slippery slope and really struggling to get right back up there. And this has nothing to do with the actors or actresses. This is purely down to the writing and the storyline. It's like they can't come up with any new ideas. Having said that, I am really pleased that it's back for Series 13. This is one story spread over 6 episodes that takes place in Liverpool. And it's all about the Flux. Now the Flux is destroying the universe. And it's up to the Doctor to try and stop it with some help of her friends. John Bishop replaces Bradley Walsh to join Yasmin, played by Mandip Gill, as the Doctor's companions. What a good actor John Bishop is. For a stand-up comedian, he did a really good job. And he also brought some funny one-liners with him as well.
I'm the Doctor. This is Raz. This is Dan.
No way.
Hiya. You're hiding something. Get inside!
Whoa.
Any questions? No? See you soon.
The series kicked off on Halloween with an episode called The Halloween Apocalypse. I decided to wait and have a little mini binge watch and watch episode 1 and 2 together. And when I did, I thought things were on the up for the Doctor. It had a new storyline, everything made sense. I had a lot of fun watching both of these together. Then come the other episodes, which just completely lost me. Episode 3 was called Once Upon a Time. Episode 4 was called Village of the Angels. This is where we got to see those weeping angels. And what good enemies those weeping angels are. Take a look at a statue next time you walk past, and you'll know what I mean. Episode 5 was called Survivors of the Flux. And episode 6, the final episode, which aired on the 5th of December. This episode was an improvement. It was slightly better, but not a lot better. I just thought the whole story from episodes 3 onwards, it was just everywhere. It was a complete mess. There was just so much going on. They kept switching times. Everything was happening. It was just really hard to follow, and it just confused me because it didn't make a lot of sense. It was almost like they were copying Star Wars in a way, I noticed. It might just be me, but there was a talking dog in there, which could be Chewbacca. There was a mention of a hyperdrive in there as well. Also scum was mentioned, and the Doctor was using this hologram image, which is also used in Star Wars. And there was also a particular scene set in 1904 Mexico, which reminded me of a bit like Indiana Jones. Almost each episode did finish on an exciting cliffhanger, but these were predictable because they involved our main characters. In this complete story, we pretty much saw everything. Soltarans, Cybermen, Daleks, Weeping Angels. There were a couple of new bad guys in there as well. And it's pretty much what I said at the start with coming up with these new ideas. By all means, use the Daleks and the Cybermen, but spread them out a little bit longer. I remember way back in 2005 when Christian Eccleston was the Doctor, and this was the new Doctor Who that came back for the very first time. We had mannequins in shop windows that were alive. We had killer wheelie bins. It was just great storylines. We need new ideas, and whoever takes over the writing now will hopefully bring this to Doctor Who. But there were positives. The characters were good, the makeup was excellent, and some of the special effects used was good as well. And we must not forget that this show was filmed during a pandemic where there are filming restrictions. There was a little bit of comedy in there with John Bishop being called Scouse and Yaz being called Yorkshire. Also the Soltarans, they do love their chocolate. It was a brilliant funny scene that took place in a corner shop in Liverpool where he's just stuffing himself with chocolate. It was a really good funny scene. But sadly this series did not get any better for the Doctor. I really do feel sorry for Jodie because she is such a brilliant actress and it's not her fault, it's the writing of this show. Please do let me know in the comments. I would love to know for this review, what's your thoughts on Series 13? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Also, where do you think the next chapter is going to be for Doctor Who with a new writer plus a new Doctor as well? Do you think it's going to get any better? There's 6 episodes of Doctor Who. Each episode is roughly lasted about an hour long. All 6 episodes are available to stream now. There's no sex or nudity, there's no profanity, and there is mild violence. I'm going to give Doctor Who Series 13 2 out of 5 popcorns. That was really hard to give this one a 2 out of 5 because I'd rather it be on our TV screens than not there at all. But the writing really does need to improve. The storylines need to get better. They need to come up with better ideas, and hopefully they will now. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this review. If you like this video, please do give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe if you can. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.